We have always been instilled with the idea of being kind, putting others' needs before our own. However, seldom are we warned that excessive kindness and care may pose dangers. We live in a world filled with generosity, but oftentimes, we don't receive an equivalent amount of reciprocation. Some people find themselves depleted, both financially and emotionally, after selflessly giving, and this is not an exception. Nevertheless, excessive kindness may even put our own lives at risk. When we treat others well, we might subject ourselves to unforeseen adverse consequences. In the upcoming video, I will unveil 8 potential negative outcomes that may arise from being overly kind, while also sharing 4 methods to guard against others taking advantage of you. Let's dive right in. Adverse consequences. 1. Discrepancy in expectations. You may hold excessively high expectations for others. Excessive kindness often leads to having unrealistic expectations of others. For instance, you may always be overly considerate to colleagues in need, but they may not perceive your efforts. When you seek their support, they might not provide enough attention and assistance due to being accustomed to your selflessness. Stoic philosophy suggests accepting things as they are, independent of others' actions for attaining happiness. Giving without expecting anything in return not only leads to disappointment, but may also immerse you in negative emotions. Practicing emotional detachment is a practical approach to maintaining a more serene state of mind. 2. Disappointment in reciprocal expectations. True value comes from acting with kindness and logic. People get used to you doing everything for them, such as regularly cleaning a friend's house. However, when you need significant help yourself, these friends may naturally assume you can handle it alone because you've been handling various tasks for them in the past. Failing to meet reciprocal expectations eventually leads to an accumulation of negative emotions. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true value comes from acting with kindness and logic, not just catering to others' demands. Giving in moderation and balance can help you control your behavior, preventing the development of habits harmful to mental health. 3. Sacrifice of identity and well-being. Set boundaries and prioritize your own responsibilities. Excessive kindness may lead to sacrificing personal goals and well-being. For example, if you consistently prioritize others' needs over your own during workdays, busy helping others, you may find no one there to welcome you on weekends or when you return home. This situation can make you realize that, in pursuing others' needs, you've overlooked your own emotional needs. Sacrificing personal goals and well-being is another consequence of excessive kindness. Stoic advice is to live a rational and virtuous life, set boundaries, and ensure your responsibilities come first. Only through self-love can we maintain health and genuinely help others. 4. Perceived as weak. People may view you as weak and treat you accordingly. Excessive kindness can lead others to perceive you as weak. Stoicism teaches us to pursue strength, gaining respect from others by setting boundaries, and practicing self-discipline to demonstrate commitment to our responsibilities and ideals. For instance, when you consistently help others for extended periods, they may see you as an expert in collaborative endeavors. However, if you don't set limits, people might mistakenly think of you as weak. Just like the person who confronts the boss, when you don't set boundaries, people start seeing you as weak. They know you won't refuse, so they come to you, looking to offload their responsibilities. However, once you master the art of saying no, they begin to respect you. They never thought they would respect you, and you may encounter many who only approach you when they need help. For example, a colleague might seek your assistance only when they need help. Through self-control and discernment, we can distinguish those genuinely in need from those seeking to take advantage, saving time and energy for things that truly matter to us. People who once considered you a good friend suddenly only want to hang out when they need help. While this can be disheartening, logical thinking reveals it's not an impossible scenario. For instance, most people don't invite co-workers or colleagues for coffee, let alone beer. Therefore, you need to learn how to apply the methods I'll share with you shortly to prevent others from taking advantage of you. 5. Loss of respect. People only want to hang out with you when they need help. Excessive kindness can result in losing the respect of others. Stoicism teaches us to choose wisely whom to assist, and through self-control and discernment, we can distinguish those genuinely in need from those seeking to take advantage, thus avoiding wasting time and energy on things that do not benefit us. For example, individuals who once considered you a good friend might suddenly only want to hang out when they need help. Logical thinking reveals this is not an implausible scenario. Most people rarely invite co-workers or colleagues for coffee, let alone beer. Therefore, you need to learn how to apply the methods I'll share with you shortly to prevent others from taking advantage of you. 6. Energy resonance. Attract positive energy and build beneficial relationships. Excessive generosity may lead us to only associate with those seeking help, missing out on those willing to give. Through patient discernment, we can establish relationships that are genuinely beneficial for both parties. People enter our lives because their energy matches ours. When we emit high-frequency vibrations, we attract individuals filled with positive energy, kindness, excitement, hard work, and happiness. Conversely, low-frequency vibrations draw in negative, disheartened, dark-souled individuals wanting to harm us. Therefore, when we are generous to everyone, we may lose a significant amount of energy, causing us to fall into low-frequency vibrations. This makes those in need of help and opportunists feel drawn to us. To create positive and meaningful relationships, we need to maintain our energy frequency and sensibly choose whom to associate with. 7. Potential addiction. Stay calm and maintain self-control. Excessive kindness may eventually lead to addiction to something. Stoicism teaches us to stay calm and maintain self-control. Disciplining oneself in giving not only prevents falling into harmful habits, but also fosters a healthy relationship with behaviors and choices. When scarcity becomes a norm in our lives, the demand for something grows, paving the way for addiction. One day, those around you might observe an excessive tendency in some aspect, be it excessive drinking, overeating, or even gambling. Listen carefully to the words of those who care about you, even though your initial reaction might be to get defensive and tell them you have no issue. However, this is often a display when one cannot see problems within themselves. Those who care about you want you to live a better life. So listen to their advice as they try to help you break free from degradation and move forward. 8. Eliciting suspicion. Kindness makes people think twice. Excessive kindness can raise suspicion. Stoic teachings encourage us to persist in doing the right thing, regardless of how others perceive us. By focusing on living according to our beliefs and principles, we can build a positive image that withstands false accusations. Despite our desire for a world full of kind people, reality often differs. If you're a kind person, others might harbor suspicions about you rather than being impressed and grateful. Before long, your kindness might make people wonder if you have hidden agendas. This could mean you've encountered a group of suspicious individuals, but more likely, they are just being cautious. Many overly eager helpers conceal nefarious plans, so it's best to distance yourself and refuse their offered assistance. On the path of pursuing kindness, remember not to dwell on others' suspicions. Instead, shape a genuine and trustworthy image through authentic actions and unwavering faith. This way, even if faced with doubt, you can gradually dispel their concerns. Certainly, let me translate the provided text into authentic British English with a philosophical tone. Next, allow me to share 4 strategies to safeguard oneself against others taking advantage. Through these strategies, you may learn how to protect yourself. Strategy 1. Be mindful of your feelings, maintain equilibrium. Stoic self-awareness principles instruct us to focus on our own feelings. Reflecting on oneself and understanding one's feelings and needs is paramount. By concentrating on your feelings, you can assess whether you are giving too much and depleting yourself mentally. This self-awareness enables you to adjust your focus, finding a healthy balance in life. When aiding others, inquire within, how do you feel? Pay attention to yourself, prioritize self-care, an expression of kindness to oneself. If you sense excessive busyness, fatigue, anger, or a feeling of being taken advantage of, it is time to heed your own feelings. Understanding the impact of offering help on your well-being is crucial to ensuring your happiness and balance. Strategy 2. Brave the no. Maintain discipline. Do not fear uttering no. It is key to self-protection. Following Stoic teachings, recognize that your time and energy are precious and must be wisely utilized. Discipline is demonstrated by being able to confidently say no when feeling overly busy or when a request seems unfair. Although the word no may be associated with negativity and sadness in our minds, learning to utter it when necessary is crucial in our lives. Practice in front of the mirror, reminding yourself that it is the only way to regain freedom and avoid unnecessary risks. These two strategies help you exhibit self-care alongside kindness, ensuring that your efforts do not harm your own happiness and mental well-being. Through such practices, you will steadfastly uphold your boundaries, fostering healthier and more meaningful interpersonal relationships. When facing situations where others might take advantage, the following two strategies can better help protect oneself. Strategy 3. Respect personal time and space, reserve them for yourself. Based on Stoic principles of self-discipline and self-respect, allocating time and space for self-care is crucial. Engaging in activities you enjoy, such as exercising, traveling, reading, listening to music, or watching a favorite film, are ways to bring joy to oneself. Complete your tasks in advance, ensuring you have time to focus on these activities. Treat this time and space with utmost seriousness, scheduling it daily or weekly. If someone seeks assistance during this period, they should approach you in a friendly and considerate manner, not as a substitute for someone else. You can confidently tell them no, thus enjoying the time and space that belongs to you. If this seems too direct, you can suggest providing help at other times, but clearly state that you have limited time as you have other commitments. Strategy 4. Identify energy vampires, keep a distance. Following Stoic principles of self-discipline and wisdom, understanding which relationships are beneficial and which may deplete you psychologically is crucial. Avoid those who continually drain your energy without bringing any positive impact. This is a responsible act for your own well-being and an embodiment of Stoic self-control in relationships. Being able to clearly identify energy vampires and maintaining distance helps preserve your emotional and mental state. Don't let those who unnecessarily consume your positive energy affect your self-worth and happiness. In life, the pursuit of the middle path is at the core of Stoic wisdom. While kindness is a virtue, excessive kindness may lead to unforeseen negative consequences. To protect oneself, it is essential to act prudently, learn to refuse, and reserve some time and space for oneself in relationships. Lastly, remember the magical word in Stoic wisdom, no, especially when facing situations that could harm oneself. This simple yet powerful refusal is the key to self-protection and maintaining balance. May these suggestions have a profound impact on you, guiding you to face life's challenges with greater wisdom. If this article has inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights and growth advice on Stoic wisdom.